Hi NC Kids 2 to 4, welcome to November. So it's right around the corner and I wanted to go over your curriculum with you. And so I do want to mention first that our services are running a little longer. So we are averaging about an hour and 15 minutes. So I would encourage you to just maybe let the kids play a little longer. They can play for 5 or 10 minutes before you start your service flow. So just that can make up for some extra time so it's not chaotic towards the end of the day. All right, so we have our rules. Our memory verse for this month is Ephesians 5:20, and it says, always, so you put your arms up and around. So always give thanks to God, Ephesians 5:20. Always give thanks to God. And I encourage you just to keep repeating this, do fun ways. I've been doing like girls say this, boys say this, stand like this, high voice, low voice, silly voice, and they love it. So do that as many times as you can. Your key question is, who are you thankful for? And the bottom line is, I am thankful for people who help me. And so your first week activity, you're going to create a coat, just like a little coat outline with tape in your room. And then you're just gonna get some construction paper and have the kids fill in a colorful coat. And so create the outline with masking tape and then give kids a piece of paper. You can cut the paper and make it in smaller pieces, but they're going to build a coat. And then for your second activity, you have this color page. I'm thankful for people who help me, Acts 9:36, and they're just gonna color this and you have your activity guide that'll give you your words to say for that. For week 2, you have 4 corners and you're gonna play 4 corners with an officer, a doctor, people that help us. So you're gonna just tape these in all 4 corners of your room. And your script is gonna go through and first just introduce them, who they are, that they're good, and that we honor them. And then you're gonna say, everybody stand in the center of the room, and then you're gonna guide them on where to go. And so you can play that as they get to know the people that can help them. Doctors, nurses, police officers. And your second activity is I'm thankful for people who help me toolbox that they're gonna color and just keep going over that bottom line. For week 3, you have Band-Aids, and so your first activity is gonna get a baby, and you have red dots in your folder, and so you're gonna stick these little red dots on their baby. Addison has a baby, she's handing me. And so you stick these little red dots on your baby. Oh no, she has boo-boos, what are we gonna do? And so you'll also have Band-Aids that you can stick on top of the boo-boo, or you can just have a kid come up and remove the red sticker and make them all better. And so for the second activity, you have a Band-Aid to color. I am thankful for people who help me. That is the theme, and so it's on every paper that I keep reading. And so they're gonna color this and you're gonna follow your script. For week 4, you have no supplies needed. Guide children to sit in the center of the room, and you're gonna just ask them to call out, you're gonna call out different breakfast foods, and they stand if they've eaten that this morning or they've eaten that for breakfast recently, and then they sit back down. So you might say bacon and they stand and they sit. You might say cinnamon rolls and they stand and they sit. And so that's just going to be a fun activity for them to play. And then you're going to do apron and symbols. So they're gonna be coloring an apron, and then they're gonna have symbols that go over every story that we've covered in the month of November. So you have Tabitha with sewing, Nehemiah, Good Samaritan, and Elijah. And so they're gonna color this, and then they get to glue these anywhere on their paper. And so that'd be a fun activity. Always give thanks to God. And so that's it. Thank y'all so much for what you do. We appreciate you. Staff pastors appreciate you. Y'all are doing good work, so stay encouraged.